In this week's video, we continue up at Nhulunbuy in East Arnhem Land. Last week we checked out some of the areas, went for a fish and camped right along the beach, did some cooking, and in this week we're going to continue to do much of the same and check out more of the Nhulunbuy area. I'm going to make a quick batch of bread. Going to put in some flour, pour in a little bit of yeast. I don't know how much, but that much will do. A little bit of salt, and some sugar. That's all done there. I'm just going to leave that in the fridge until later on, and that should start to bubble up from the yeast. And then yeah, later on tonight then I'll get this out and start cooking some bread up. I'm going to try and do something a little bit different tonight, so we'll see how that all goes with the bread. So yeah, we'll wait and see how it all turns out. There was a big log that I cut up with the recip saw, and yeah, it's pretty much all or nothing tonight. So once the fire was going a little bit, then pretty much just had to throw the whole log on. I could have cut up this a little bit into sections, but yeah, I don't know. We just threw the whole log on, so we'll see how it all burns. It is hollow on the inside, but it is quite a big log. So yeah, it's a lot of smoke at the moment, and hopefully it will continue to burn. I've just started making some of these bowls. I've just been rolling them up into a bowl and putting cheese, a little bit of cheese on the inside, just cutting them into some cubes. So it rose or bubbled up nicely with the yeast, and then yeah, I'm just trying not to get it all on my hands, which isn't working out too well. They're not looking very round, but we'll leave these in there for a little bit and then we'll put on the last few. Nice, I'm going to take them off. They're looking just about done. I might just let them sit for a tiny bit. That's the end result there. So we're going to open them up and have a look. Nice. This was the second one with just a little bit more cheese in it. We are at the Nhulunbuy jetty. We're just going to have a few casts. It looks pretty nice. Perfect day today. There's literally like a little bit of wind, but it's coming from the other side. So yeah, all this is really protected. There's a heap of boats out. So yeah, we'll see if we can get any fish.
And how about for you?
Yeah.
How about you guys? Are you just on the road and just travelling, or are you looking for work? Or?
I've been doing a bit of work. See just there.
Oh my god.
That's cool. Yeah.
What flavour shark is that?
No idea. Oh, it's got some fish next to it. I'll catch them surely. It's just out there, but we'll see what happens. Oh yeah. Finally onto something. Little Queenie by the looks. Queenie. Nice. Good morning. We just stayed here at the Macassans campsite number 2. As I said last night, we couldn't stay in number 1, so we've ended up moving to number 2, and no one turned up on number 1 or number 3. So yeah, it's a little bit frustrating. We did pack up anyway and go into town yesterday, but yeah, a little bit frustrating as a lot of these campsites say they're booked, and then you actually get out here and they're not even booked. So yeah, when you're sort of trying to find a different spot for the night, we had to stay here because there was nowhere else to really stay. But yeah, we're sort of looking for somewhere else, and I'm assuming that there would be some other sites last night that were available, but they weren't available on the booking. So yeah, it is a little bit frustrating, but it is what it is, and we managed to stay here. We're here at Nhulunbuy Bay. Just had a look. So yeah, pretty much you can camp here. This here is the river mouth, and then a lot of people launch their boats here and then continue off out into the ocean, as it's a nice calm spot. Apparently there's a heap of midgies according to all the reviews, so that's sort of one of the main reasons why we didn't stay here. Yeah, we just thought we'd check it out while we've got the chance, and then we'll continue off into town. Just out at the beach, I'm gonna try this Ocean's Legacy slingshot, I think it's called. And yeah, we'll just keep sort of casting and working our way along the beach and see how I go. The water's looking pretty nice. There was the tuna school just a little bit too far out on the walk in, and then we'll just hopefully see if anything comes in close enough that I can get them with the lure. Good morning. So I'm just going to head out for a fish, our last morning today. So yeah, trying to get in a quick fish. I threw out the cast net yesterday and got you know, a couple of small mullet, not as many as I would have liked, but yeah, I'm going to put one on today and just sort of wait it out in the morning. It is full low tide now, so yeah, I'll just cast it out and see what happens. Little Bondi, obviously came here late last night and then had a fish this morning. No luck at all, barely even had any of the bait touched. Had a whole mullet on, it was only small mullet, but yeah, no luck at all. There was one other camper here. There's supposed to be 5 spots, and as per usual, yeah, it's often quite free from what I've been seeing. So yeah, sort of it is a little bit frustrating with the whole booking system, as some people don't turn up and you can't access it yourself. So it is quite a nice spot. Would be quite nice to sort of stay here all day, but we're going to head off and head back to Main Oru. We're going to head there today, going to go back to town to get some fuel, and then sort of we only have to slightly top up, and then get back to the Stuart Highway. had it all set up and left the keys in the rooftop, so I got to get that back up and then yeah, do it all again. We're just going to do a little bit of a drive-by around town. Yeah, I was interested to know how big the town was until we drove through here, so we'll have a bit of a look. The Walkabout Lodge where we stayed was literally across the road there from the servo, and then the pools and that are just around there, and yeah, we'll cruise around town. So you got the aquatic centre here, which is just out from the Walkabout Lodge. And then over to our left here is the Woolies and a few other stores, the fishing store, yeah, the main sort of centre. And then there's the Woolies. You got the Toyota here, and then the bakery is just next door, just over here. And then you've got the other sort of general stores here, so the post office and the home hardware. Little shopping centre in there. On our way back, some locals broke down and we gave them a hand, which I'll talk about more further on.
It's alright to drive back.
Yeah, once this is in, this will be fine. So I'll just got to get this ready so not too much air comes out, and then I'll pull that out and then put this in, so it'll be fine. Yeah. Been here for long? A while?
Yeah, we're hungry, feel like hungry. Like 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Feel hungry.
Yeah. There we go.
Been here in Nhulunbuy, empty.
We're just been into Nhulunbuy for a week. There we go.
It's right.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I can easily add more. So until,
Again, brother,
hey,
what's your name?
Blair. Blair.
Blair. Kane, eh?
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Well, sorry about that stuff.
How you are?
No, I'm just glad I've got some tools that I can try and help.
Keep driving around with this kind.
Yeah, just when it breaks you fix it and keep going. No, it's alright, I'm just going to pump it up. If you want to hold this, I'll just turn the pump on, and then that'll go up, and then when you let that go, I'll come
stop.
back. Yeah, it'll stop. Yeah, so gave them a hand. Turned out to be a big job, so yeah, I had to give them a bit of fuel. Luckily I had the spare jerry can, and then they had the twin tanks, which when I was trying to fill up, the jerry can was going between the two tanks, so like you pretty much got 5 litres in one and 5 litres in the other. And then the cars, as they need it to be, is pretty much just like all pretty rough and put together. There's the outboard motor pump that you get your fuel through, so I could feel there's no fuel, and pretty much, yeah, that's why I had to give them some fuel. And then in doing that, then I saw the tyre was flat on the rim, had a screw in there, so yeah, helped them, well, repaired that tyre, pumped it up for them, and then used the jumper pack to try and jumper the car. But then all the wires are just pretty much twisted together by hand, so yeah, and it didn't really work at all, so I had to or we were trying to push start it by hand, just out the back, and then I just gave them a nudge with the car to get them going. So yeah, they're all going now, but it was a bit hectic, that's for sure. It was, yeah, a fair bit of work, to be honest, and yeah, like obviously they need a hand, and it is a bit disappointing when, yeah, other people just drive straight past them. So you know, sometimes you're in a rush, or whereas we weren't in a rush, and they definitely needed a hand, so hopefully they get to where they needed to go. So I just wanted to touch on it a little bit further. I do understand why people don't stop. One, for safety concerns. You don't know who those people are and what their plans are. And then I thought about it a little bit further. You know, gave them about 10 to 15 litres of fuel, which, yeah, that's out of my pocket. And if someone gave me fuel, I'd expect to be paying them. Yeah, so pretty much lost about $30 to $40 there, but at the time I didn't really mind. I just wanted to get them going again. And it turned out from helping them try to jump start the car, then it turned into, oh, we need some fuel. Then it was, yeah, need some help with the brakes, had to fix the flat tire as it was on the rim, and then, yeah, pretty much the list went on from food and all that. So yeah, pretty much you can see why also people don't stop. I know it's not the right thing to do, but you can understand it when it turns in from one job to jump start the car, and then it turns into a massive job. So yeah, just thought I'd touch on a little bit of why people don't stop as well. We have made it to Mainaroo tonight. There's quite a few campers down there. Last time we were here there was only 3 of us, whereas yeah, there's quite a few this time, and quite a few at the restaurant. Yeah, pretty much full day's drive, so yeah, feeling it right now. But yeah, definitely worth going up there. You just got to get all those permits sorted, and then make sure you take a full day, in my opinion, to be able to do the drive, just in case anything happens. So yeah, thanks for watching, and check out some of my other videos.